Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
Many of history's heroes were born leaders, but leadership isn't necessarily instinctive. We look at various ways of teaching leadership skills. Here in Qatar, as part of the World Innovation Summit for Education, WISE, the Learner's Voice program brings students and policymakers together so they can discuss educational issues. But to be effective, the young people need to develop new skills.
I want to be a leader that not only leads the way, but also shows the way.
A leader who cares about his follower.
You can become an efficient leader only if you have some team who believes your ideas.
Every year, the World Innovation Summit for Education project offers young people from all over the world the chance to develop new skills. For some students, it's a unique opportunity to make their voices heard.
I can say the Learners Program is very important. More precisely, for someone like me who come from a poor country and a situation is different, and you, as a student, you don't really have the chance to make your voice heard, and now being able to help retake the education system to share your views with other learners and other experts.
The students work in small groups on innovative projects aimed at transforming education in fields ranging from the environment to medicine. Giving students the chance to have their say on major educational issues is one way of empowering them. The workshop is also a chance to get some practical experience.
I believe it's a great opportunity for young people who are working in the field of education to come and get some skills and knowledge that could be useful for them. But it's also very important to work for some practical projects, the works that we are doing now. So we're not only learning something, but we're also designing our own projects that hopefully will be implemented. And that's a key issue of this project that makes it unique from many other projects on leadership.
The aim of the project is also to give young people an insight into different cultures and educational approaches. That's why the students were selected from a broad range of nations. To wrap up the workshops, they all take part in a local field trip lesson.
We now know how to approach public policy, how to came up with public policy, how to approach government, how to approach multinational sectors. And I think this has changed me a lot in terms of leadership and entrepreneurship.
One of several activities on offer, the program is a tool for change and exchange for these and many other students on their path to leadership.
So it is never early to be a leader, and it's never too late, as we see in this report from Poland. Here, an international network is working with women to help them develop business leadership skills.
35-year-old Sylwia Chutnik is well known in Poland. She's a novelist, a tour guide in her hometown of Warsaw, and a social entrepreneur. She's a born leader and the creator of the Mama Foundation.
A leader is someone with charisma. A leader is someone who knows what to do and knows how to say it to the others. This is like an illness, you know, that you are flu or you do something and the people are starting to have the same.
She set up this project after becoming a mother.
I created Mama Foundation in 2006 because I was so frustrating about being a mom in Poland.
Sylwia is part of Ashoka, a global network of social entrepreneurs that got in touch with her.
Ashoka, almost for 1 year, is watching you, how you are working with the subject. Then they are create the atmosphere that you start to think about yourself as a leader.
Ashoka's Polish director Eva shows us around the network's Warsaw offices that coordinate activities in Central Europe. She explains how the organization was born.
30 years ago, the founder of Ashoka, Bill Drayton, he came up with this concept that if we invest in individuals who have innovative ideas that can create big social change in areas like homelessness, poverty, access to clean water, environmental issues, then their ideas have a potential to grow.
Ashoka works with more than 3,000 social entrepreneurs across 85 countries. Members receive a salary for 3 years. The money comes from private partners. Katerina Winkowska is another Ashoka Fellow.
They make people be more professional. For example, the stipend is only for 3 years, and they expect you that after 3 years you establish your own organization which will support you.
Katerina started as a social entrepreneur, helping teachers develop their methods through new technologies. So what are the main qualities required to become a leader?
I have a vision, I am very persistent, but I am flexible, and I give people opportunities to develop.
Maybe it's some kind of egocentric way of thinking about myself, that I can do it, I can change the world.
Learning by doing is one way of acquiring skills. Another is by reading and learning from the past. Let's see how one institute in India is using the country's history to draw lessons for the future.
Bustling cities and booming towns, India is experiencing rapid growth and development. It's one of the great civilizations of the ancient world. Does that past hold answers to the country's future prosperity?
My idea of a leader is the one who inspires others.
A leader is a visionary.
He is the one who carries the people along with him.
This is what India is in need.
Radhakrishna Pillai, author of the bestseller corporate CHANAKYA, believes ancient Indian wisdom is relevant to modern society. He is the co-founder of the CHANAKYA Institute of Public Leadership at Mumbai University.
My journey to discover Arthashastra started around 10 years back when I went to Kerala. Now when I came back, I was quite surprised that such a rich knowledge of Indian heritage was not really reinterpreted for our generation.
During the 6-month course, the students focus on one book, Kautilya's Arthashastra.
So Arthashastra by itself was a manual, a guidance given for a good kingdom. So it talks about law and order, it talks about economics, it talks about warfare, foreign policies.
The CHANAKYA Institute offers a 6-month residential program. This is not a regular management course. Students are taught according to the ancient Indian Gurukul system, and the course is free.
The emphasis of the institute has been towards largely social, political transformation, and so leadership in these fields.
Prasanna recently completed the course and is now reaping the results.
After completing the course, I came here just 2 months back with our technology partners, Gangotri Eco Technologies. We have created a solution for waste disposal, and we are using it to replace LPG.
So as you just saw, there are various projects that students are working on. Some of them are working in rural India, setting up schools, providing electricity, providing employment. Because India, as a developing nation, has got various challenges. And I would say that these are like stars of the future, superstars of the future. They are in the making. Each of them is transforming in his or her own way.
I believe that a leader is a person who can take people from their present to a future which is brighter.
There's something that's beautiful that Kautilya says, or Chanakya says in the Arthashastra. He says, Praja sukhe sukham rajnyaha, prajanam cha hite hitam. So in the happiness of the subjects alone lies the happiness of the king.
And you, what kind of leader are you or would you like to be? Do let us know what you think about leadership education via our social media pages. That's it for this week. Goodbye for now.
Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.